Hello, beekeeping world. It is a little chilly here in Tennessee, but we have had a blast, a crazy wild ride this last weekend. Met so many of you, had a blast meeting Bob Benny, Kent Williams, and just awesome times. Anyways, I want to say thank you first and foremost to Ricky Rourke and his wife. They knew we would never get around to doing a horizontal hive unless we got a little bit of a push. And so he didn't ask me to do this, but you ought to check his website out at horizontalbees.com. It was very nice of him to donate this to the channel. I've wanted to know for a very long time what it would be like to run horizontal hives in my apiary. And so what we're going to do sometime in late February or early March is take one of our really nice hives that's building up well and plug it into this horizontal hive. It's almost completely a 2x construction. Check out the front entrance over here. You've also got some nice ventilation up in here, just try to keep things cool during those hot days in summer. So that's going to be really neat to see those bees going in that entrance over there. And the primary reason many people started using these is because of back problems. But also, it's a neat way to keep bees. I actually did a cutout many years ago, and it was in a second story floor, and they were between 2x10s, I believe it was. 2x12s, one of those two. And I mean, it was massive, the amount of bees that were in there, and quite a bit of honey, and they seem to be doing just fine. According to them, that nest had been up in there for 7 to 8 years that they knew of. However, it was very unlikely that those were the same bees. Oftentimes bees perish. It's very common in nature. And then a swarm moves in because that's the perfect swarm trap right there. But let's get into here. It's got some really nice hinges and latches, nice hardware. The roof, it's got that nice metal up on top, and there's this nice barrier in between this board of just air. So you saw those vents at the front. So on those hot days, that hot air is going on out, which I think is really nice. And of course, on your winter days, you've got a little bit more insulation for your bees. Also more insulation because it's a 2x construction, very tough. So this holds over 30 deep frames. He's got so many options that he showed at our conference. He had 3 different models. That one even could do flow frames in them, which if you have those, then you could work with this setup as well. But again, this is designed for a lot of different reasons, especially in cold areas. A lot of Ukrainian and Russian beekeepers and people over in that area seem to have a lot of long hives as opposed to tall hives. And if you're doing commercial beekeeping and trying to move a lot of bees around, this isn't the best option. I mean, obviously, this would not be the most fun thing to move around constantly, but if you have to, it's got nice handles on the side. He also has a little addition that you can, it comes with some of the models that actually builds up a little bit, so you can use mediums in here. I'm excited to see how it works. Again, I've never used it before. The management style is going to be slightly different because bees naturally like to go up. It's not that they can't adjust. I mean, goodness, bees will live in tires and all kinds of different things. Abandoned diesel tanks. Varroa mites are the big problem. They can survive a lot of rough conditions. However, I'm excited to see how well this will do with checkerboarding. You can see there's a division board here, so in wintertime, if you only have like a 6-frame cluster of carnies or 7 frames, you can slide this on over so they can kind of maintain that heat a little bit better. But my goal is to stick a good, nice colony in here that's going to fill this up hopefully in the first year, and then if they start getting a little cluster too full in the brood nest, then we'll just checkerboard some frames around here and just see what we can do. Now that I've got this, there's no good excuse not to do it. So it's definitely going to happen. And anyways, I'm going to leave a link below for that website if you're interested in horizontal hives. This is something we have to look forward to, and we have a lot to look forward to this year between this, the experimental yard, 2-day queen cells, which Bob Benny and I are going to work on together and see if we can't figure those that idea out. It sounds like a lot of fun. So anyways, always thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you soon.